Right. Hey friends, it's Augie. Welcome to another edition of Augie's Running Club. We've got another great run in store for you today, so let's get this thing moving. I'm gonna go ahead and start my treadmill up, get some tunes going. I can hear them in my headphones, so we're already ahead of the game here. Hopefully the rest of the technology holds up. But either way, we're gonna get a great workout in. So we're gonna start, as we always do, 10 minutes at a really easy recovery pace. If that term recovery is new to you, don't worry about it. If you're here for the first time, I'm gonna walk you through everything in these first 10 minutes so that you can really make a great workout here. So just quick check on all the technology. We're looking good. I've got things going. Everything's working the way it's supposed to. Get it going for these first 10 minutes, recovery pace. So if you're here for the first time, you're probably wondering, what the heck is this? What am I listening to? What am I watching? Maybe my friend told me about this thing. This is Augie's Running Club. We started this thing only a few weeks ago, and the whole notion is about doing something that can bring us together, allow us to run together at a time right now where doing anything together is a little bit challenging. So the way this is going to work is I post a new audio and video podcast Monday through Friday, and it's accessible to anyone, anywhere in the world. And what it's going to allow you to do is get a great running workout in, no matter where you are, no matter what time of the day you need to get it in, no matter what pace you go, no matter your fitness level. This is something that is literally open to anyone, anywhere. And my whole thing about this and creating this thing a few weeks ago is to not create the world's fastest, the world's largest running club, but honestly to create the world's most welcoming running club. I know that for a lot of people, running is their only fitness option right now, and it's been really amazing to watch a lot of people come into the sport that may not have previously given it a try. But I also know that running can be intimidating. It was intimidating for me when I first started. I think for a lot of people, there's these feelings of, am I fast enough? Am I fit enough? Am I thin enough? Will I fit in? And that's a reason why a lot of people continue to run alone. Even though most of us are running alone right now because of the circumstances we're living in, most people will kind of stick to that solo running because running with a group can feel intimidating. So what we're aiming to do with Augie's Running Club is to give you that feeling of running with a group, that support, that fun, that inspiration, but do it in a way that's not intimidating because we're not worried about how fast you're going. We're not worrying about how far you're going. We're just going to show up every single day, or however often you want, do the workouts, and just focus on getting better every single day from wherever you're starting. So even if right now you can run for a total of 20 seconds, awesome. I'm glad you're here. Even if you are a person who runs 100-mile races, that's awesome. You're welcome too. It's all about every one of us finding that place that we're starting from and building from there. So every workout is going to be focused on changing things up to help you get better, get stronger, get faster, be more fit, be more healthy from wherever you're starting at. So if you're here for the first time, you are absolutely welcome. You're going to see me walk you through the routine for the day, and there's going to be 4 more of these to come later on this week. So like I said, Monday through Friday, we've got something new for you. All different types of workouts, different music, different commentary. I'm going to try to keep things light and fun for everybody, but just something that hopefully will bring us all together. So I just got a thumbs up in the game that I'm going to tell you about here in just a second. But I'm doing this run live from my garage. So I'm recording it, but everything that I'm about to walk you through and ask you to do, I'm doing live and in person. And that's the cool part of this. That's the reason why we can all do this together, is because we're not worrying about how fast we're going, where we're doing it from, what levels of fitness we might all be at. So everything that we're doing with Augie's Running Club is based on intensity. So what that means is basically using your body's own mechanism to know how hard it's going, and doing a lot of variety around that. So for a lot of people, you might hit a certain level of intensity by running a 6-minute mile. Somebody else might hit that same level of intensity running a 12-minute mile. And the only thing that matters to me is that you hit the intensity level. So that's the way that we're all going to be able to do this together, do the exact same workout, even though we might be kind of at different levels of our overall journey. So you're going to hear me on this run starting today talking about 5 different levels of intensity. And it goes from level 1 up to level 5. Level 1 is what I call recovery. Right now I'm walking. You know, for a lot of people, recovery pace is going to be a walk. Level 2 is what I call easy. Well, we'll start to kind of push it a little bit further up. Level 3 is what I call steady pace. Level 4 is what's called hard. And level 5 is my personal favorite. It's called oh shit pace. It's really rare that we're ever even gonna spend too much time there. But that's a level where it's like the most intense, the most you can absolutely give. Today's run is gonna feature a combination of what I describe as easy pace with a few moments of hard and maybe even a touch on that oh shit pace, just to give our body a little bit of that kind of variety in terms of varying the intensity. So that's what this is. Hopefully I've done a good job of explaining it. If not, maybe I'll do better on tomorrow's podcast. But that's the gist. 45-minute total workout. First 10 minutes is always us getting loosened up, warmed up at this kind of recovery pace. Me explaining what to expect. The last 5 minutes is our cool down, really important to make sure to do that as well. But it's those 30 minutes in between where things get really fun, where I really like to change things up in terms of intensity levels, in terms of time, and we'll see some really interesting things happen along the way. Okay, so we've got a few minutes before we start to get into our workout. And as we do that, I want to tell you guys about a couple things that I've been using lately. This music is a little bit more intense than I was anticipating at this point in the run, so I may turn it down in my headphones. Hopefully you can still hear me pretty well over the music. But like I said, the music is just going to be part of this whole vibe, getting us going every single time. And really quickly, I want to tell you about some things that you're going to see on the video. Stuff that I'm using that's part of my everyday running routine, stuff that I want to tell you guys about. That'll be a part of every single one of these runs also. So the first one that I want to tell you about, because it's connected to how we do these runs, is the easiest way to measure your intensity level is by using a heart rate monitor. The particular monitor that I use is a... Oh, that's interesting. I guess that didn't quite work. Phone filled up too quickly there. Well, whatever. This is practice here. Okay, there we go. Am I frozen? This is fun. This is why we practice. This is why it's not live. All right, so what you'll see right now, and it's going really, there I am, now I'm moving. You can see a new shot, new camera angle. That's me. That's how you know I'm really doing this. I'm not just on some magic green or something like that. But the heart rate monitor that I'm using, I wear on my wrist, it's called Whoop. I like it a lot because I can use it on a run like this. It'll tell me where my intensity zones are, the way that we've just been talking about, which is critical to do in every one of these workouts. But beyond that, I actually wear this 24/7. So I'm tracking my heart rate all the time. And it's really helped me come a long way in terms of understanding how intense my day is on the run and off. So Whoop is something that is an integral part of every workout that I do. So it's something, you can see this is called the Whoop Cam. You can see my heart rate live, you can see my calories, you can see a whole bunch of other stuff. But you're gonna hear me talk about Whoop a lot because I think it's awesome. And you guys could all benefit from it as well. The third camera view that you can look forward to seeing, I don't know where my sound just got louder, but The camera view that you see right now is a video game called Zwift. So you see all these virtual people that are running by me right now. As I'm still walking it out, I'm gonna increase my space here in a second. This is a virtual world where you can run with people anywhere across the world. Every person that you see coming through this video right here that passes me is someone in the world who's running right now. Here's this virtual track. You can track all your metrics in it. You can do it. It's predominantly done from a treadmill. Tracks your pace, your speed. You can see in the top left, I've also got my heart rate. Another really great way for me to visualize each workout that I'm doing, making sure that I'm staying on track with the right zones. And it's also a lot of fun because I can interact with some of the people that are running in this game as well. So another thing that you'll see on every one of these runs that I'm gonna do, something fun for you to check out if you do most of your running on a treadmill. Zwift is a lot of fun, makes the workouts more personal, helps you gauge where you are, track your progress, and it's a really good time. So we're about to hit our workout portion of our run today. Make sure I still got my music here. And we're gonna start to slowly pick up the pace here. You can probably hear the beeping. But like I said, today's workout, and I wanna have you start to increase your intensity level here as well. And what we're doing is we were at recovery pace. Now all I want you to do for the core of this workout is get up into more of an easy pace. So let me talk a little bit about, say you don't have a heart rate monitor, you're not wearing one the way that I am, which, like I said, is probably the easiest way just because you can visualize where you are in terms of your intensity. Another really great way that a lot of people aren't aware of is just using your breath as a mechanism to understand how hard you're working. And so what you can do, say you're joining in with the club, you're doing one of these organized runs, you don't have a heart rate monitor, but you can listen to the podcast. A great way to do this is just by simply listening to my breath, listening to the sound of how I'm breathing, and trying to mimic that. So right now I'm still going through a bit of a warm-up. My breath is really starting to be a little bit heavy. That usually is what happens in the first early stages of activity, but as my body kind of adjusts and adapts, what I should be able to do is get my heart rate down a little bit. And what you should hear from me is something that's pretty clear. We can have a regular conversation as if we were out there together, talking to each other side to side if we were on a run. All right. Okay, we got the music kicking in. You'll start to get some stuff that's a little bit more fast-paced, energizing, because this is going to be a lot of fun. So again, the way this is going to work, most of this run, nice and easy. Not recovery pace, what I would describe as that level 2 easy pace. So if you're following me, and if you were able to see in Zwift, change my screenshot there, top left, you can see how that is a color coding system. So my recovery pace is in the blue. I've now moved into the green, which is that easy pace for me. That's where I want to keep it for the most part on today's run. All right, so now that we got that easy pace flowing, hopefully you do too. Your easy pace, like I said, your easy pace could very well be walking a brisk walk right now, if that's where you are, if that's where you're starting from. Your easy pace could also be a heck of a lot faster than I'm going right now. I'm not gonna tell you about my speed because it doesn't matter, but it's about you finding your level and sticking with that. Don't compare yourself to other people. We're all at different levels, But it's all about coming into this every single day, ourselves individually, and focusing on getting better. That's it. All right. You guys ready for the fun part of this run? So the thing I haven't told you yet is today is our Manic Monday run. Mondays are always crazy, so I like to throw in some surprises. The core of today's run is going to be easy, and 8 different times throughout the core of the workout, I'm going to tell you to push it, and for 45 seconds, I want you to get yourself into that level 4, maybe touching on level 5 zone. So what that means is for that brief period of time, your intensity level needs to shoot up. I give you 45 seconds because I'm anticipating that it probably takes 10 to 15 seconds just to get there in terms of that level. And then a solid 30 seconds of going after it. Okay, so we're gonna do that 8 times through the workout today. I'm not gonna tell you when, because it's gonna be completely random. When I get the itch, I'm gonna let you know. You're gonna hear me speed up, and I want you to do the exact same thing. Nice and easy, except for now. Let's hit it. 45 seconds. Here we go. Pick up that intensity. Let's see what you got. Come on. Five more seconds. All right, now back to easy pace. Slow it down. All right. Quick check, you can see my heart rate is now jumped up a bit. And before the next time we do one of those, I really want to make sure that I allow it to come back down. And that's why right now I'm going nice and easy. Oh, this is my jam right here. You know what? Since this is the jam, it's that time again. 45 seconds. Here we go. Go harder this time. Let's go. A little more, come on. Five seconds. All right, slow it down again. Sorry, I almost fell off my treadmill from dancing there. Quick shot of Zwift. Upper left, you can see, just touched on that orange color. That means I got myself into level 4. That's what I'm aiming to do. Our second little burst, already into that zone. That's what this is all about. So right now, allowing my heart rate to come back down before we hit it again with another one of those high intensity intervals. So as you can see, if running is something still fairly new to you, this has been something I've been doing for pretty solid about 20 years. And I know when I first got into running, I had a lot of misconceptions about what this was all like. That you had to be a certain body type. You had to be able to run fast. You had to be super, super thin and fit to be able to fit in, to be a real runner. And what I discovered is that everyone starts from a different place. And running is just one of these things that is completely universal. I think a lot of people are seeing that right now. But what I also learned is that running is just not something that you get out and you do every single day in the exact same way, because you tend to plateau. You tend to stay exactly where you are, running at the exact same pace, doing the exact same thing. So what's really important is having these types of workouts where you're running, you get that enjoyment, but you really vary things, you change things up. You have these really brief moments where you run really, really hard. Those little things are gonna start to add up to improving your overall health, your wellness, your fitness level, your speed, all those different things. But most of the time, 80% of the time, you're running like this. You're keeping it simple, you're keeping it light, and you're allowing those little bursts to do enough to help you get better and better and better every day. So with that said, I'm gonna get back on camera here, and you know what it is. This is our number 3 interval. Let's speed it up, let's keep it pushing. Here we go, 45 seconds. Let's go. Almost there, 5 seconds. Finish it strong. Nice job. All right, back to cool down. Easy pace. All right, heart rate up into the 160s for me, which is in my level 4 zone. Exactly what I'm aiming to do. That's what you gotta be doing as well. If you're only listening to this, you can hear it from the sound of my voice. It's getting harder and harder for me to put together these sentences. That's how you should sound right about now as well. And now we're just letting it calm back down. Heart rate come down. Intensity level way down before we shoot it back up again. All right, so we're 3 of those bursts into it. How you guys feeling? All right, I'm feeling good too. Manic Monday. Mondays are always like this. And this is what each Monday is going to be like. So if you like this kind of feel for it, Monday is always going to be something like this. Not exactly the same, but always this combination of easy pace with these really short bursts of all-out craziness. see how we're looking over in Zwift. Got some people out here moving today. You got the Zwift blimp up there. You can see it in the front of the video. Just a lot of fun to be able to get in here whenever you are able to do your workout. I know a lot of people are still, even though things have started to open up around the world, focusing on staying inside. A great way to still get a great workout in, be engaged, have fun, feel like you're surrounded with other people by getting into this game. Another bonus is totally free. So if you're like me and you happen to have a treadmill at home, you're only a couple steps away from being able to get into the game. And I've really enjoyed it. And whenever I am running inside, it's usually part of my overall routine. All right, so back on camera. How you guys feeling? You ready for another one? Let's do it in 5 seconds. We're gonna do our, is that our fourth or our fifth? You guys are gonna notice I'm terrible at this. But let's hit it, here we go. Let's go hard. Get that intensity level up. "15 seconds, here we go. "5 seconds. Nice job. Okay, slow it down. Back to that nice and easy pace. Nice work. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say that that was our fourth burst. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna count it as 4. That means you're halfway done, halfway there. And you know what? Now that heart rate's dropped back down, let's hit it right again. You know what to do. 5 seconds. We're gonna go for it again. Interval number 5, burst number 5. Let's really pick it up here. Come on now. Five seconds. All right, slow it down. All right, you can hear my breath. You know I'm working hard. This is what you should sound like as well. Doesn't matter how fast, doesn't matter how far you've gone. Doesn't matter if you're running outside right now, running on a treadmill, running at place. The only thing that matters is that your intensity level should be matching mine. So if you're not breathing like this yet, that means you can push yourself a little bit more in terms of that intensity level. If you're breathing like this, probably means that you got to back it off a little bit. You know, we'll get there in time, but it's putting together these sentences. You can still talk, but it's not super clear. Broken sentences is what you start to experience as you get closer to that level 4. And in level 5, oh shit level, you won't even be able to talk. That's how you know you're there. But as you can see, it gets tricky. So if you do have a heart rate monitor, I know a lot of people have Apple Watches nowadays. That'll work too. That's got a heart rate monitor built into it. Anything that's gonna help you understand what zone of intensity you're currently in. All right, so we're over halfway now. I'm going at a nice, easy, chill pace. Almost feels like I'm not really doing work. That's how this part of the program should feel. Because when we hit it hard, you gotta feel like you're really working. Okay, we're gonna do 5 seconds and we're gonna go again. Burst number 6. 3 more, let's go. Really pick it up. Get that intensity level up. Get it at least into your level 4. You can hear me breathing. This is what you got to be doing right now. Five seconds. Finish it strong. And back to easy. Back to easy. Nice work. You only got 2 of those left. And then we're gonna start to cool it down. Give you a glimpse to my whoop cam. You can kind of start to see that sweat. That's what you got to be looking like as well. Heart rate is, for me, in the 140s, showing that it's starting to kind of come back to that easy zone that I've been talking about. For me, that's going to be somewhere probably around 135 or lower. This is where the gains are made. This is how you get better. This is how you run faster if that's what you're after. This is how you feel better. This is how you have something to just keep working toward. And it's not comparing yourself to anybody else. It's just getting in here, doing the work wherever you are, and just trying to be better every single day. That's it. That's all that matters. Okay. 10 seconds and we're gonna go again. And I want this to be your hardest one yet. Really push yourself, let's go. Come on now. Let's go. Push it. Push it. Five seconds. Finish it strong. Come on. All right. Easy pace. Woo. All right. Show you guys really quick on camera. You see that orange in the top left corner? That shows you pushing it. So you should be in this level 4 with me right now. You'll see my heart rate's a little bit delayed. It doesn't jump up right all of a sudden when you're actually in the middle of that burst. but eventually it gets there. And now I'm trying to let it come back down. And as you can see, hard to talk right now. But as I recover at this easy pace, things start to relax and settle down. And I can breathe again. All right, we got one more of those left. One more burst. So I'm gonna give it a minute or so. Make sure that I catch my breath. Make sure that you can do the same. Let's see what things are looking like in my whoop cam. I can see where I am so far today with my overall strain level based on my heart rate up in that top right corner. Definitely putting in some work here. All right, and there we are back to me in my garage. Now you can really, I think you can see the sweat. All right, 20 more seconds, and then we're gonna be all in. So I'm gonna put my whoop cam on so you can watch if you are watching the video, you can see my heart rate and watch what it's about to do in 5 seconds when we hit this thing. So this is our last one. I want you to go all out. Let's go. Speed it up. Intensity, bring it home. Everything you got right here. And there it is. Woo. Yes. Ah, missed it. One thing that I just saw in my Zwift cam is I got up to a heart rate zone 175, which for me puts me in that oh shit zone. And that's a great way to end today's workout. As you can see, having trouble speaking. If you don't sound like this right now, something went a little wrong, and that's okay. This is new. Either get a heart rate monitor if you want the easiest way to do it, or push yourself so you sound like this. All right, we're gonna slowly start to bring things down even more. We're gonna work our way back to that recovery pace, which for most people might even be a nice brisk walk to end today's workout. So we just surpassed the 40-minute mark. That was the workout portion of today's run. As you can hear, it kicked my butt. Hopefully it did the same for you. And these last 5 minutes, it's all about getting our heart rate down, slowing after we just pushed ourselves pretty hard. Allow our heart rate to kind of rebound, get back to its norm. I'm gonna slow my treadmill down as much as I can. But as you can see, those short bursts are gonna have a lasting impact. I'm still breathing hard. It's been 2 minutes and I'm still struggling to catch my breath. That's how I know the work is happening. We're not gonna do an entire run at that level of intensity because you probably run the risk of just overdoing it. But these little short bursts combined with like a nice, easy recovery will go a really long way. So I want you to slow it down even more. So much so that if you were talking to a friend right now, you'd be able to have a nice, easy, full conversation. You might still be at a place like I am where you need a little breath in between each sentence, but you're getting closer and closer to that. And if you are joining for the first time today, either as a spectator or if you did go through today's workout, I want to thank you again. We would absolutely love and value your feedback, so please reach out to us in any of our social media channels. Let us know what you thought of the workout. Let us know if you have other ideas as to what you'd like to see going forward. This is for you. I know that I'm doing the run too. It's a great workout for me, but I built this for you guys. Every one of you out there who wants to make a change, wants to feel differently, whether that be, just getting healthier or having the aspirations to one day do something like run a marathon. I promise you, if you show up for this a few times each week and you just focus on starting where you are and getting better every single day, all of those things are possible. All of them. So, like I said, we are the most welcoming running club on the planet. If you have friends that you think would enjoy this, please spread the word. This is available in all the different audio podcast channels. We post these each day on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram TV. It's really easy to find. It's totally free to join. So please, please, please spread the word. I would I would absolutely appreciate it. Still having trouble talking. Okay, so we've got almost a minute left in today's workout. I'm gonna slow things down to that nice and easy, brisk walking pace that I started today's workout with. Whew. Hopefully this kicked your butt. I know it did mine. I wanna see you guys all here tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. No, it's not, it's Tuesday. Today's Manic Monday. It was a great time. Tomorrow we have Tempo Tuesday, so it's what's known as a tempo run. Still 45 minutes, but just doing something different in terms of how we vary the time and the intensity of the run. So we'd love to see you out here for that, if it makes sense for you. Otherwise, please make sure when you wrap up today's run, if you enjoyed it, hop on to any of our social media channels and just share some love with some of the other people that are out there doing the exact same thing right now. This is a brand new thing, but like I said, this is for all of us. It's for all of you to help bring us together, no matter where we are in terms of our different levels in life, support one another, and individually get better and better every single day. So thank you again for joining in today. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.